Hello and welcome to a very special unboxing video from RC Empire, and welcome to the unboxing of the legendary 2019 Kyosho Ultima. And we are very excited to be unboxing and showing you this amazing model. I, like a lot of you, have been waiting for this for a long time, so let's get straight into it. You can see there a little peephole, and we can just see the amazing orange Kyosho box in there. A little tease. Onto the unboxing. And as you can see, this is possibly the least sticky tape we have ever seen. But as mentioned, what we have here today is the 2019 re-release of the Kyosho Ultima, part of the legendary series of amazing models from Kyosho. Now this currently costs in the UK around £280 and is now available for order. Perfect timing for Christmas and the New Year. Good timing. Now a bit of background, as many of you have seen from our latest series, a few months ago we purchased a brand new Kyosho Inferno Neo ST 3.0, a Nitro Stadium truck, and we have been so impressed with it all round. And so, as is always the case when we are really impressed with something, we are now in full swing of a Kyosho phase, again. But as many of you have seen, from Kyosho's pages, they actually have some real fun, amazing looking models coming out. Today, however, we have gone for the iconic and really, I think one of the nicest looking models ever made, set off by the amazing bright metal chassis, a real classic design. If I had a model store, this kit, along with some of the other Kyosho Legendary Series models, would be front and center of our display. But this, however, is going to make it very difficult for me to drive the Ultima, because I would love nothing more than to build this buggy and just put it straight back on our shelf, or keep it in the box and only take it out for special occasions to look at, avoiding any scratches. However, you'll be happy to know we are not going to do that, and we'll be giving this Ultima the full test treatment in the coming videos, so do watch out for them. And there it is. It looks amazing with this original orange box. I'm going to say this now, I think this would be the ultimate present for anyone, especially as it's coming up to December. Imagine opening this up on Christmas morning or for your birthday, as I'm sure many of you did with the original Ultima, which started a lifelong passion for the hobby. And absolutely do let us know if that was the case. Now I did mention it in the Inferno series, but there's just something really special about a Kyosho, and it is absolutely a lifelong model. It's a timeless design, and along with the other Legendary Series models, it's pretty versatile with a great ground clearance, but also it should have great handling and drivability, which we'll be testing in our series on a range of different surfaces. But if you bought this model, you'll definitely enjoy it for years and years to come. And the great thing about it is it's not even like one of the monster insane brushless models which are coming out these days, where you need a huge bit of land to really open them up and get the most out of them. This you can use on big tracks, technical small tracks, and even in your backyard. And because of what it is, you can also have great fun just bashing them or properly racing them. I'd love to see some more dedicated race series with these two-wheel drive buggies. But the proof is in the pudding, and as mentioned, we will be testing this and putting it through its paces in the coming episodes. Although if it's anything like the Inferno, it's going to be an absolute blast. But there it is, and I'm happy to see the original looking orange box, and actually it looks like the design and layout of the box and the writing there on the side is the same too, which is really nice to see and brings back memories. Even the box is cool, and as a lot of you know, I love the boxes on these old models, especially the Tamiya and the Kyosho ones. On first impressions of opening it, it immediately feels quality with this heavy cardboard box, and actually it's a really nice little package. The box isn't that big at all, and I think this would look amazing on display in any hobby store. On the front, firstly we have a few specs, so the length, height, etc., as well as the weight, front and rear wheel diameter and sizes, the motor size, and a few other bits of information. It also recommends basically using your classic standard size 7.2 volt battery stick packs, as you can see here in the picture. However, we will be testing this with a range of batteries later on in the series and seeing which ones fit and what your options are. In the other corner, we have some information of the brilliant design and some of the components, including the aircraft grade aluminium alloy, and also the fact that they have redesigned the wheels from the originals. And finally, most importantly, your shopping list to get driving. We will be showing you what power and drive systems you can use to run this buggy. In the coming episodes, we will be building up this buggy with our chosen components and showing you exactly what drive systems you can use and also exactly how to fit them. So do watch out for the coming episodes. And we will also be asking you all an important question at the end of this video because I want to see what you all think. So do listen out for that and let us know. But basically, what you need is your radio gear, so your transmitter and receiver, a steering servo, a battery, and your speed controller and chosen motor. But that's it. This is pretty standard for a kit. And what I love is that as a kit, it gives you the options to build this exactly how you like. So either as a basher or just for a fun buggy driving around, or as mentioned, a serious track buggy. And of course, the Ultima was a world champion winning car at the 1987 IMFAR two-wheel drive world championship with Joel Johnson in the UK, and we are bringing the Ultima back around 80 miles northeast from where the championships were held, but still in the UK. Again, you can see that the descriptions and the way Kyosho have written them on the box are exactly how they used to be. And finally, down on the bottom here, you have a few technical details and the mechanisms and drive systems that will make this buggy great fun and hopefully very reliable. So enough talking, let's open it up and take a look inside. And there it is, exactly how the Kyosho kits were always laid out, like a neat presentation board on this velvet red box. And personally, I'd be happy to leave it all in there, nice and clean, unopened. On the left here, we have some of your main components, and I love how Kyosho have presented these, almost like they're in a display case. And this is why opening a Kyosho kit is special. It's almost like an event. They could have just chucked everything in plastic bags or pre-built it, but I think this is so much more fun and visually nice. Imagine opening this up on Christmas morning or your birthday and seeing this and spending a few hours building it and having that final model ready to go. And I don't actually think this is that complicated to build either. We will see in the next episode. For now, we're going to leave this episode here and finish off, because otherwise this will be a monster of a video and I'm sure I've already talked enough. But as mentioned, here is where you all come in. And we want to know what you think we should do for the rest of this build. So we want to know, would you like to see this as a traditional, back to its origins, brushed buggy with a standard mid to low 20s turned brushed motor, or a fully blown brushless setup? Again, nothing too crazy, but basically, would you like to see a brushed versus brushless setup? Do let us know in the comments, as we'd love to know and may base our build on your inputs. But that's it for this episode. In the next episode, which we'll try to keep short, we are going to be taking a look at some of these components and parts in more detail. Having a look at what's in the boxes, taking some more measurements, and having a look at that bright metal chassis, as well as the wheels and tyres, and pushing forward with the assembly of this model. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the brand new Kyosho Ultima, and maybe it's given you some ideas if you're looking to buy one or another one of the Kyosho Legendary Series models. Please do rate and subscribe for the coming videos, and drop us a comment down below if you'd like to see anything in particular. Thank you for watching and see you soon.